Today we're out here testing some Formula Pacifics at Willow Springs, and there are two different ones. One is an R1 with a 1000cc motorcycle engine, and the other is an R6 with a 600cc motorcycle engine, and they're pretty fast. I'd really like to thank Bill Huth, the owner of Willow Springs, for providing this opportunity for me to drive these Formula Pacifics and be able to drive at these speeds at my young age that most kids in America and karting overall aren't able to do. His program of the Formula Pacific, his racetrack, it's all really great, and I'm really grateful for that. A lot of the American racers, they don't get as much stick time or as much experience in the fast cars as the European kids. So we wanted to get out here and experience the fast speeds, high horsepower, and get that grip on that fast racing that most American kart racers don't really get. Formula Pacifics are a good car because they're cheaper and they're easy to maintain. We don't run the RPMs as high as they would in an actual motorcycle, so the engines last a while without looking over them. Usually we shift gears at about 13.5, so the bikes turn about 16.5, so the engines do last a lot longer. It's a good teaching tool. It helps you learn how downforce and how the wings work, because in go-karts, you don't get that experience. A go-kart, they're a lot less tire, they're not as much speed, not as much braking, a lot less grip and downforce. The Formula Pacifics have all the wings. You're able to get that grip and understand the downforce and what can happen, but go-karts, they don't have any of that. They're just a chassis with an engine, and they don't have the wings, and they don't have the things that a Formula car would have. So it's a big step from speed, grip, braking. The tracks are a lot bigger, the tracks are more complicated, and it's a big step from karting. This is the best teaching tool in my career so far, and it's really helped a lot. Willow Springs is a very good learning track. It's very challenging. There are a lot of fast turns that you need to understand. There's a lot of uphill, downhill elevation changes. A lot of the turns are banked and then they flatten out, so you have to learn how to drive those turns. There are 3 turns that you can take it almost full throttle, and they get a little insane, but if you have the guts to do it, you can take it full throttle, so it's a really fast track. And there are some turns where you really have to slow down and know where to accelerate, know where to brake, and things like that. So I think Willow's a great track. It's a challenging racetrack, but it's very fun to drive once you learn it. I adapted to this track quick in a sense, but there's always room for improvement, and I could run this days and weeks and months, and there's always something to fix, and you can always get a faster time and always run better. Asking a kid where we want to be in racing when we grow up or what we want to do for a career is a difficult question because all of us want to make it to Formula One, but at the moment there aren't any American drivers in Formula One, so the chances are slim, and people will always tell you that they are slim, but if I don't work for it, I know I won't make it there, so I have to work hard and get to where I can be. Everybody in any sport really, not just racing, wants to be at the top. Like football, you want to be in NFL. Hockey, you want to be in NHL, all those premier leagues. So even though you might not make it to the top, if you tried your best, that's what really counts.